Hey guys, so we're going to talk about Frost today. So Frost indirectly got a buff as well as Gara and Gauss. Basically, any Warframe that can freeze the enemy solid got a buff. Previously you couldn't apply status effects to enemies that were frozen solid, but now that you can, Frost really shines now as a melee frame. And so I'm going to show you my build. This is my build. And now that you can apply status effects to frozen enemies, I feel like the augment Ice Wave Impotence is not as good anymore. Because that was kind of like the benefit of Ice Wave Impotence. It slowed the enemies down. It hit a huge, absolutely enormous area. And you could apply status effects to them, where you couldn't do that with your 4. But now that you can, I don't even see a real reason to use this anymore. So I don't have any form on my Frost. I'm going to show you another build regarding some other things with his 4. But let me just show you that this is a thing now. So 8 enemies here. And as you can see, let's do some slash. There we go. There's slash proc. As you can see, it's dealing its normal damage. It's no longer completely paused or whatever. It actually applies now. And on top of that, you get a cold proc when they're frozen like this. So I can benefit from condition overload as well. Alright, now moving forward, I'm going to pull up my Redeemer now. Frost has a few benefits to using his 4 over his other powers to proc cold. And let me show you this. So this is specific to Frost only. Doesn't apply to Gara or Gauss. So if I freeze this guy solid with my 4, alright, they have a cold proc on them. We already know this. Now I'm going to wait for this to wear off, okay? And I'm going to kill this enemy. And it spreads the cold proc around, as you can see. So it reapplies when you kill an enemy that is frozen by your 4. And they still have their cold proc on. That's amazing. That's really good. Especially for condition overload builds. You don't have to worry about reapplying a cold proc on top of them being frozen. It's just going to apply for you when you kill them while they're frozen. Now, the last benefit Frost has is that Frost can reduce the enemy's armor with his 4. And if you have enough power strength, you can hit 100% armor reduction. Or in this case, I have 101%. And so that means, say if you were dealing against high armor in an endurance run, you wouldn't really have to bring a weapon to strip armor. You could just do it with your 4. I mean, or you could run 4 corrosive projections, then this wouldn't really matter. In that case, you'd want to take this build. But there is that benefit to adding strength, though. Honestly, I feel like you definitely want to cast this all the time when you have it available. But let me just show you the benefit of this. So I'm going to pull up my Tatsu. And since I can strip the armor, I can just run a viral build on the Tatsu. And the Tatsu is really, really good at slide attacking. Alright, so for this test, instead of having 8 enemies, we're going to have all 20. Let's go. Run over to the enemy, freeze them solid, and wipe them out with the slide Tatsu. Run over to the next group of enemies, freeze. I really wish they'd fixed the lock-on for slide attacks. It's been broken for a while. I'm just sliding around all over the place. I'm trying not to fall off the edge here. Grab an energy orb. So yeah, that's what an armor store build would kind of look like. It's not very energy efficient because Frost needs so much power strength in order to get a 100% armor strip in the first place. And on top of that, if we take Blind Rage out here, the armor debuff does not stack at all. So I'm gonna run up to these guys again. I have about a 62% armor reduction, so 2 casts should strip your armor. But that's not the case. No matter how many times I cast it, it's not gonna stack. So keep that in mind. So yeah, anyway guys, that's all for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.